Joining me now is Alessandro Alloca. He's a journalist joining us live from London in the UK to talk to us further about the coronavirus in the United Kingdom. Good afternoon, Alessandro. Thanks for joining NewsHour.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
So, by the looks of things, it appears that the UK has actually beaten the coronavirus. Is it safe to say that it's finally won its fight against corona, and where does it currently stand? Can you give us an update there?
Yes. I wish it could that the United Kingdom won against the coronavirus, but in my opinion, I believe that the country has to wait until the next year at least to confirm that it's won against the coronavirus. The latest summary has shown that the country has just 2,396 people test positive and 22 deaths in the last 24 hours. It's a massive result compared to the peak of the pandemic with, remember, 15,000 infections and more than 1,000 deaths per day. But as already told, the country, and above all its government, in my opinion, has to wait until the next year to confirm to themselves and to its community that the pandemic is under control, even if the vaccination campaign is going faster and faster with 33 million of first dose and 10 million of second dose inoculated so far. Moreover, I would like to underline that the UK population is around 68 million of people. It means that the whole adult population could be completely vaccinated within the end of July.
Okay, so the situation might be improving in the UK, the coronavirus situation, but a damning corruption probe has revealed that COVID-19 contracts were offered to companies referred by MPs and senior officials. So can you please talk us through this developing story?
Yes, it's true. It's very a difficult topic. I try to explain better because today was released a new investigation document. So first of all, the government is facing tough questions over its approach to procurement during the pandemic. After an investigation found over 20% of the 80 billion spent in response to the crisis was linked to at least one red flag indication corruption. What means? Between February and November last year, 73 COVID contracts amounting to more than 3.7 billion in public spending triggered at least one of 6 standard measures warranting closer scrutiny for corruption, according to a Transparency International report released today. Of particular concern is the BIP, or high priority lane, used by the government to fast-track offers of personal protective equipment, the famous PPE, from companies referred by MPs, peers, and senior officials. About it, a government spokesperson a few hours ago say that during the pandemic, the government priority has always been to protect the public and save lives. And they have used existing rules to buy life-saving equipment and supplies for NHS frontline. That's the story. Now we are to wait for more information, which will come from the investigation for having a more clear picture.
Okay. Now, if other countries are to learn from the United Kingdom, what must their approach be in tackling the virus, and what sort of measures must be implemented where cases are on the rise?
In my opinion, the best approach shown by Downing Street was to carry on with a national lockdown until the numbers offered a first positive picture, even if that means to wait more than 4 months before coming back to what I would call a normal life. Currently, I would like to remember, we are under lockdown, and ease restriction come only when the infection rate is lower than the previous period. That's the way followed by the Prime Minister Boris Johnson and staff. Not days, but numbers. If numbers say that it's possible to meet people outside, Downing Street will trigger the first easy restriction. The same for international flights, eat out at restaurants, etc. Not just days or deadlines, but numbers, first of all. I think the next new easy restriction will be in the middle of May, when the Downing Street will allow people to fly abroad in Europe and around the world. I think in the middle of the next month, the vaccination campaign will be around 45 million people vaccinated.
Okay, Alessandro, thank you so much for joining us. Great talking to you.
Thank you for having me.